Now, earlier we learned about the journey attorney Al Lasso took to get to where he is today, and now we focus our eyes and our gaze on the services he provides to help you get the help you need.
One-on-one service is their mandate. Back with us, attorney and founder of Lasso Injury Law, Al Lasso. Good morning again.
Good morning.
Now, let's talk about what your firm represents, the clientele.
Well, we represent someone who's injured in either an accident or a civil rights violation. Our motto is "We fight for you." And I'll tell you a little bit about that. Not many personal injury attorneys can say what I can say is basically I've been in a courtroom for the last decade, pretty much almost every day. I go to court almost every day. A lot of personal injury attorneys never stepped foot in a courtroom, probably never even saw the courthouse. They're pretty much about settling cases quick. They don't need to, but we're there if it warrants. We go to court for you, and we do battle with the insurance companies because they'll try to, I have to tell you, they'll try to give you as least amount of money as possible for what you deserve, for the negligence of someone else. But we go in there and we fight for them if it's warranted for the client.
And that's important that you mention that because you see a lot of attorneys say, we're going to get you quick settlements, we'll get you money in your hands fast. But usually the faster the money comes in, the more you left on the table.
That's correct, and that's what happens because the first offer the insurance company gives you is always going to be the least amount they want to give you, and they figure you'll grab it real quick. But that's not what we do. We make sure that our clients get what they deserve for their injuries.
Now, there have been outrageous verdicts, as you've heard, about people getting injured from hot coffee, other stories about that, and insurance companies trying to settle quickly, trying to get caps. What do you feel about caps?
You know what? I'm blessed to have my job. I thank God every day I have my job. And I consider what I do, or plaintiff's attorneys, to be the people's attorney. The framers of the Constitution, when they put this justice system together, they wanted it for the rich and the poor. There's two doors on that courthouse. You can go in with a $1,500 an hour attorney, be a big corporation, have a lot of money, but most people can't do that. And that's where people like myself come in with the contingency fee. Because people who hire me, they don't have to pay me. The only way I get paid is if we win in court. And so the contingency has unlocked the other door for even the poorest of the poor to get into that courtroom to get justice that they deserve for the negligence of someone else who hurt them. They'd otherwise never be able to get into the justice system without that. So I feel very proud and very happy about what I do.
A lot of these insurance companies, they come really with like an army of attorneys, not just an attorney. They've got some of them hundreds of attorneys on their pay. It's kind of there to intimidate you.
Very true.
But your experience in the courtroom, that doesn't really do that, right?
I've had numerous trials over the years, federal court, state court, municipal court, you name it. I've been in there pretty much every day. I'm not intimidated by any of them. And again, that's the big corporations who have billions and billions of dollars trying to protect that money from the people that they've injured. And so we go in there and we make sure that that doesn't happen.
And obviously you saw what happened to your brother, what he went through, so that's in the back of your mind when you're helping your clients. It is,
and you know what? Every day that I help my clients, I think about that. He's passed away now, but I think about that promise I've made to him. And I think about, I'm fulfilling the promise I made to him and to myself all these many years later.
I think there's some people out there, something like this may happen, and they get a little bit sheepish when it does come to reaching out and contacting an attorney. What do you say to those people that are a little bit afraid to make that call, intimidated to make that call?
No, well, you'll meet with me. We're one-on-one there. I always meet with the clients. It's free. You can meet with me. I don't charge to have a consultation. I never charge for a consultation. And you can just meet with me and we can discuss your case, and then you decide whether or not you want to go forward with it or not. But I will tell you if you have a case or not. I just don't take a case just because. I have to make sure that it is a valid case, and if it is, we go forward. If it isn't, then we chatted for a little while.
Have you ever come across a case where the insurance company tried to go around you and go directly to the client to say, let's just settle this?
We have that a lot. In fact, sometimes when clients come to me, they say, oh, the insurance company just sent me a $500 check to wipe away any problems that I'll ever have in the future.
But as soon as you cash that, you've essentially accepted the settlement.
Done. And they're done. And that's the worst thing anyone can do. In fact, the insurance companies, when you speak to them, they're not on your side. They're on their side. And they may sound like they're on your side, like they're concerned, but they're not. They really want to just save that money for themselves. It's like a bank. The more they hold on to it, the more interest they get on it.
Of course, especially if they're public. I mean, the more that they do not pay out in claims, the higher their stock price goes.
That's correct.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Now, earlier we talked about a special that if we saw you on the blend, you would actually do the traffic ticket.
Yes, of course. If someone has a traffic ticket in Las Vegas and they see me on the show today, I have no problem in taking care of that for free for them. No charge to them. We'll take care of it and make sure it gets reduced to maybe a non-moving violation. So
doesn't affect your insurance.
Doesn't affect your insurance rates, exactly.
I don't have a ticket today, but
I wish I knew about it when I got my ticket.
Well, anytime. If they mention that they saw me on the show, it's fine.
Oh, that's very nice.
I know you just launched a talk show called Lunch with Lasso Law.
Yeah, it's in the pilot stages. It's we had Judge Bonaventure on as our first guest.
Okay.
We do a little thing at the Italian American Club where we talk to the leaders of the legal field here in Las Vegas. We talk a little bit about what's happening in the news, and we're just getting it off the ground. But it should, after a few months, I think we're going to start going full force with it.
Awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you. For information about Lasso Injury Law and their services, just head to the website or call the number listed. They are on Park Run Drive near Hualapai, is that right?
Yes.
And Charleston. They will handle for free anyone who has a traffic ticket in Vegas and mentions seeing Al on the show. Still to come.